I used to host a late-night radio show. Just me, a microphone, and the quiet hum of the night. My studio was deep in the woods of Oregon, old, isolated, peaceful. Most nights were slow. People would call in with ghost stories or love problems, or just to hear a human voice. Then came that night. It was a Tuesday, and the clock had just turned 2:13 a.m. I remember that time exactly, because something happened I still can't explain. One of my phone lines lit up. Line 3. But I only had 2 lines. I stared at it for a second, then picked up. "Midnight Whispers," I said. "You're on the air." There was silence. Then breathing, slow, raspy, like someone just inches from the receiver. Finally a voice spoke. High-pitched, childlike, wrong. "Why are you in my house?" I froze. At first, I thought it was a prank. I even chuckled nervously. "All right, creepy kid ghost," I said. "You got a name?" No response. Just more breathing. Then the radio station's front door creaked open. That door hadn't moved all night, and it has a sound I'd recognize anywhere. It's old, warped, makes this awful drawn-out squeal. I stood up and checked the hallway camera feed. And that's when I saw it. A figure, crawling across the floor, pale as paper, moving like it had broken bones. I blinked and it was gone. The line was still open. Then the voice came again. "You're in my chair." I turned slowly toward the old leather chair in the corner of the studio. No one had sat in that chair for years. It was a joke among guests, the haunted chair. But now it was facing me, turned just enough, like someone or something had been sitting in it. I reached for my keys, ready to leave, but they were gone. The door slammed shut behind me. The lights flickered and died. Only the blood-red on-air sign stayed lit. And then all the phone lines lit up. Every single one. But remember, I only had 2. There were 5 flashing, buzzing, ringing. My hands shook as I hit one after the other. Every line, same result. A voice, many voices, speaking in perfect unison. "You're the story now." Over and over, louder and louder. I covered my ears, but I could still hear them in my head. Something was coming. I felt it. The temperature dropped. The equipment started glitching, meters spiking, signals scrambling. And then I saw the reflection in the studio window. A shape standing behind me. Tall, shadowy, motionless. I turned around, nothing. When I looked back at the window, the chair was empty, but the reflection was still there, smiling. The police found the station empty the next morning. The power was still running. The broadcast console still live. The on-air light still glowing red, but the host was gone, vanished without a trace. The only thing recovered? A corrupted recording of her last show. Most of it was static, except for the last 5 seconds, repeating endlessly.